deserves got nothing to do with it.
Clint is a very learned storyteller.
And roll it! Rolling, speed!
He always makes an interesting movie. Always makes an interesting movie. Always.
Now push it towards him. Push it. There you go.
Clint Eastwood's films have very happy companies, and he comes in under schedule and he comes in under budget every single time.
If you have a good screenplay, you're 50% there, and if you cast it well, you're at 40% on top of that, and there's 10% of which you can screw it up.
Go ahead. Make my day.
For most actors, being the biggest movie star in the world would be enough. But for Clint Eastwood, a restless desire to move behind the camera started early.
When I was a young contract player back in the early 50s, I used to go down to the sound stages at Universal all the time, and I was always curious about the directors and curious about how they were putting it together, and I'd watch various shows. Finally, one day I started thinking, I had to try this myself.
Eastwood's break into directing came in the form of a low-budget thriller set in his beloved Carmel, California.
I knew Clint as a humongous movie star, just this international icon. And what changed me completely, and I think changed most of the rest of Hollywood, was when all of us saw Play Misty for Me and realized that there was a storyteller, not just an actor, whose job it was to tell someone else's stories.
With Play Misty for Me serving as his auspicious debut, Eastwood began a directing career firmly rooted in classic American cinema.
You know, he is a kind of a throwback to the old days of movie making.
You know, the thing about Clint Eastwood is his films are put together in a much more old-fashioned Hollywood style.
That style is gone. It's not there. The last link, I think, is with Eastwood.
Clint has been very fortunate in that he has an arrangement with Warner Brothers. And over the years, because of his star power, he's used that power to do the kinds of movies that he wants to do. $1 Million Baby, it's, you know, that's not the kind of movie that a studio would make.
If I was thinking straight, I'd go back home, find a used trailer, buy a deep fryer and some Oreos. The problem is, this is the only thing I ever felt good doing. If I'm too old for this, then I got nothing. That enough truth to suit you?
I think on the inside, he's gripped with a passion to tell these stories.
All right, I'm coming out. Any son of a bitch takes a shot at me, not only gonna kill him, I'm gonna kill his wife, all his friends, burn his damn house down.
Eastwood's passion for filmmaking has never been more apparent than in his greatest Western, a film that turns the legend of the mythic gunslinger inside out.
Unforgiven was really the film that made me think, my God, this is a great artist.
No, don't tell nobody. Don't tell my kids. None of the things I done. You. All right, Will.
Although not technically a Western, Cry Macho gave Eastwood the opportunity to revisit some familiar terrain, both geographical and emotional.
The thing that everybody loves to see is Clint in a cowboy hat and on a horse. He hasn't been on a horse since Unforgiven.
Let's see if we're the right leg length.
But the first day that we filmed the scene of him up on the horse, the crew, they were just like all so excited. It was a special moment. He's back in the saddle again.
Good. Get your heels down. Your dad's gonna be a happy man. See that.
There's also sparks for a relationship with a woman in his life again.
Okay.
That's
I'm catching on to this stuff.
See?
But it is a love story. Yeah. It's got that in it. It's got a lot of different other aspects to it.
It gives you all of those great iconic moments that you've seen in all other Eastwood films. You want him to go and ride his horse off into the sunset.
Yeah.
I hear you loud and clear.
The most amazing thing about Clint Eastwood is, among all of us, you know, Clint is the most eclectic. He's a chameleon in that he adapts to the book or to the screenplay, so he changes up.
Brace for impact.